Good morning, darling. Wait, don't panic. Stop moving. You're alright. You're in your bed. I'm not here to hurt you. I know you don't know who I am, but you don't have to worry. Now, I just want to tell you that it works. Your thesis on quantum entanglement time particles, your theory on traveling back in time, it was successful. And you will be appreciated as the genius of our era. The new Einstein, the new Hawkings, the great you. God, it's so weird to see you like this. I'm a student of yours in a few decades from now, so I'm used to seeing you older than me, but this is far from bad. How long from now do you get it to work? Oh, I'm so sorry. You've, made a few rules for travelers. For example, do not mention any specific dates in the future with specific events. It might cause a branch in the timeline that's not supposed to exist. A few other rules include not meeting yourself, not killing anyone in the past, and some other ways to prevent paradoxes. It's very important to follow them. But I can't tell you all of them. I'm actually breaking one just by talking to you. Yes, I'm breaking the rules. Your life is one of the few things that travelers aren't supposed to interfere with. They say you made that rule because you changed your own past and got stuck in the past. But you told me that it was because you once met a traveler who told you a few of the rules. You might have been my professor, but it was a bit more than that for me. I'm going to admit that I was in love with you. I spent years delaying my graduation to follow your courses again, just to see you more. And when you noticed, you offered me a job at your research station. It was my dream, you know. I was your assistant, helping you calculate trips back in time, gathering materials, finding artifacts, and uncover what history was truly like. We even did an experiment where we broke the rules to create an alternative timeline. It was amazing, going on adventures with you through the sea of time. But that brings me to why I'm here. In your drafty apartment where you've been hoping for a scholarship at some school you ran out of business a long time ago. Did that sentence make sense? The present talking to the past, or in your case, the future, can sometimes be a bit strange. My yesterday is years away from you, and your tomorrow is decades ago for me. I'm pretty sure I wasn't even born yet at this date. Let me check. Do you have a calendar? 5 days from now I'll be born. Seems like we've got nearly a week then. A week for what? Well, my dear, that one is easy to answer. A week to make your life so much better than it was before. I brought the equivalent of several $1 million in value in order to pay your expenses. And the next 5 days, we're going to spend as much of it as needed to make your life better. First up is a house. The genius of our age can't be expected to stay in a drafty apartment on the 14th floor when you're scared of heights. Yes, I know about that. Remember, I've known you for years already. You just haven't met me before. Now, the money I brought won't be enough to pay your expenses for the invention, but I'm sure it'll buy you enough time and comfort to create your thesis. And from there, all you need is the right investor. I can't tell you what company it is, but it'll be a big one. Remember to read the contract fully. Those businessmen are tricky. You always used to say that you would have taken the deal from a different company if you'd read the fine print. Why am I doing all this for you? Because you're my idol. You're amazing and you're the greatest mind of the next century. All that, and I'm in love with you. I've loved you for years. But you'll think that you're too old for me and don't want to feel like you're taking advantage of me. So I decided to return back in time to a day that we're exactly the same age as each other. At this moment, the difference should be less than a month. And if we're at the same age, nothing stops us from being together, right? You don't know me. That's right, that's the only problem. Which is why I brought the money. I'm going to make your life better, as I said. But for the next 5 days, I'll also be taking you on dates every night. I checked, and your schedule is free for the next 5 days. There's nothing stopping you from enjoying yourself to the fullest, and there's nothing stopping me from seducing you as much as I possibly can. Yes, seducing you. I won't have you spending the next few years in comfort hunting other people. I'm yours if you wait for me, and I'm going to give you a taste of everything I have to offer. All my love for you. You're my darling, and I'll make sure that you know that it's okay to be with me, because I fully consent to it all. I'm willing to break the rules just to be with you. That's what I want to prove. And if I prove that, maybe you'll be willing to love me back later in your life. Back in the present. Back in your future. If I have to, I'll come back again and again, proving how much I love you time and time again, until you truly believe me. Until you accept that I love you and would do anything to be with you. If I plan it properly, I'll spend so much time in the past that I'll be about the same age as you in the future as well. And we can finally be together then. Now, let's get you up and running. I made breakfast and coffee, which you can eat in bed. I didn't raid your fridge, it's all fresh. And when you finish your breakfast, we'll go out and buy you a house you like. And then make a plan about what to do for the next few days and this afternoon. You're going to need a tailored wardrobe, darling. Can't have you dressing in rags that are unworthy of the greatest mind in the world.